Dissect DJs.
Yeah, cause girls is players too. Yeah, cause girls is players too. Keep it playing, baby. Cause girls is players too. Ladies getting money all around the world, cause girls is players too.
Oh, what's going on, everybody? We back. It's time for the Dissect DJs. What up, Steez?
Cause we are the DJs that like to spin it, mix it, throw it back, and dissect it. And we are back. Welcome, everybody, to Season 2 of the Dissect DJs. It's been a while. We missed y'all. And you know what? I missed us.
Yeah, man. You know, life happens. And I got to be honest, when we first started this, it was right at the beginning of COVID because we were bored as shit and we wanted to get together and talk about some stuff. And then as life opened back up and, life got back to normal, it's hard as fuck to drive out here. It's a 2-hour drive from me. I ain't driving the fuck out here, Castle. I don't know what to tell you.
Well, that's why I drive to you often, too. It's about a 50-50 split on that.
Still don't like doing it.
But
neither
also,
one of us like doing it.
Unfactual, we actually recorded the first episode several months before the pandemic began. So this was already a plan in motion. However, the pandemic did give us the option to, hit that much more on the regular. But, yeah, you know what? I got endorphins fluttering through my veins right now because this feels right. Feels like where we're supposed to be. It's good to be sitting across from you at the table with the headphones on and the microphone in front of us and a jam playing in my ears.
Couple of announcements before we get started with this song that sounds like a song I've heard before. I just got to call it out. And there's a couple other things I want to talk shit about already because you know me, I'm bringing that shit. But this is our last episode at the Castle here in Hermosa. Castle has officially
Castle Tower
ended his time at the tower. It is time for him to, what is that one? What's that one with the long hair? The chick with the long hair that climbs down. It climbs down and she has to say Rapunzel. Whatever. Anyway,
Rapunzel.
Whatever.
I don't know where you're going with that. I would like to help you with where you're going with it.
Anyway, you're leaving. You're escaping the tower is where I was trying to get to.
Yeah,
and it didn't fucking come out right.
Yeah. Well, the important thing is it sounded good.
That's good.
But
yes, last time we're here. Last time we're at the tower here recording. So this is the last time you're probably going to hear the maybe possible truck driving by, motorcycle roaming through.
Yeah.
This might be it. So, yeah, I guess you guys don't really notice. You guys aren't going to notice, but this is our last time. From this point on, we're going to be setting up our podcast studio in Castle's new place where he won't have to tear it down, and we can literally just start plugging and playing, and so we'll be able to do a lot more episodes quicker. So,
going to have a whole room studio ready, so that'll help us on the front end, and to you, I don't know how much it will be different, except for you might not hear as many cars.
And you'll hear more episodes. We'll be able to put them out a little bit faster.
Yeah.
So enjoy that. And thank you to the one cat on Facebook that it was like, dude, where you guys been? Because that made me go, hey, somebody cares. Somebody cares in this world. Even though we've had close to 3 million listens.
Over 2 million listens.
Over 2 million, close to 3 million. We haven't checked it in a while, but it's around there. And but none of our listeners like to apparently comment or DM.
Tell us what's up. Tell us what you want to hear. Tell us what you liked.
I'll find out that one guy's name.
And now that we're back for season 2, we're gonna get back on our social media activities. So look out for that. And Facebook we don't really pay much attention to, but I think they get automatically posted when we put up shit on Instagram. So we'll start getting back after it. But either way, we got a jam to dissect, and it is a song that sounds like something you heard before because it is mixed from something you heard before, but also because I've been hearing it.
Who is it?
All over the place in the past, 5 months or so. It is Coi Leray, Players. I think I pronounced her name right. I don't really see how you can pronounce it. Coi Leray, maybe? I don't know.
Is it koi like koi fish?
No, it's got a C.
Koi.
I'm almost certain it's pronounced Coi, so let's not lament on that too much.
C-O-I. It's a cool name.
It is a cool name. Coi Leray. I like to think that's her real name.
2 vowels and 3 letters. You got to give it.
Of course, I haven't researched that because that's how we do here at
song
the
called Players,
DJs.
and immediately out the gate, she talks about girls as players too. Well, of course, girls can be more players than guys. Mm-hmm. Much easier.
Yeah,
for the most part.
Yeah.
Was it questioning the fact that girls could be players too? Like nobody questioned that.
Here's what I think she's getting at with that. Is that we all know that girls, they can play the game at their own will if they want to, oftentimes, and it's often not referenced as being a player if they do that. they want to have 5 boyfriends, if they want to have...
They're not recognized as player. That's usually not recognized as that.
And it's not even necessarily saying that you have 5 boyfriends or stuff, but like you're just kind of playing the game on your own and just the way you want to play it. And that's all. I respect that. I respect the message that she's putting out here. It's like girls as players too. But like you said, like, yeah, no shit. We know that. We knew that. I knew that.
And then using a beat that I've heard since I was a kid.
Hell yeah.
First, I thought it was Ice Cube that brought a dope beat, and then later on, as I became a DJ, I was like, "Oh no, it was another guy called Grandmaster Flash." Then came to find that he actually mixed it from a 1969 song called "The Fire Truck Running By," and it really is just a fire truck sound.
All right, let me put some context to that. We are certain that this song, the original version of the song, is Grandmaster Flash, The Message, which is one of the most famous hip-hop beats of all time, which is why it's been recycled and used and sampled so often. So before we started, Justin really wanted to know, hey, did that come from something else, or was that the original version? And I was like, I'm almost certain it was an original song, but I will check it out on whosampled.com and see if maybe he did take something. And it had... They said that he used a sample from Fire Engine Passes with Bell Clanging by Jack Holzman. And I was like, and it was from 1964. And I was like, what is that? Let's check it out.
And I was like, what a unique song title.
Yeah, that's a very specific name, but it was also 1964. So I don't know. People named weird shit back then.
Maybe it's a Motown song. Maybe it got a little rock behind it. No, guess what it was.
I played it, and it was shit. Should we just play what it was?
Shit you not. Go ahead, play it. You're live, yeah. Hit it.
And that's it. That is a literal...
You got to give this producer credit, man. He heard something from that and was like, dude, I got a beat.
And I have no idea where that was
where
used.
that is in the beat or what. But yeah, so...
I don't even hear a bell in the message or anything. But
so with that, me and Castle decided, you know what? Grandmaster Flash was the original of the...
Yeah. Give Grandmaster Flash his flowers.
Give him credit. Give him a good. And Coi took it, put it in a song, which all the new people, millennials and all of them were like... Brand new. Have you heard that beat? And it's like, yeah, of course I heard that beat. Because we're going to play part of the other two Ice Cube's Chickadee Check Yourself Before You Wreck Yourself and the message by Grandmaster Flash. But before we do that, let's listen to this song. Let's listen to some of her lyrics. Let's listen to what Coi's got to say.
What you know about living on the top? Penthouse suites, looking down on the ops. Took her for a test drive, left them on the lot. Time is money, so I spend it on a watch. Hold on, little bitty showing through the white tee. You can see the thong busting on my tight jeans. Okay, rocks on my fingers like he wanna wife me. Got another shorty, she ain't nothing like me. Yeah, about to catch another flight. Yeah, the apple bottom make him wanna bite. Yeah, I just wanna have a good night. I just wanna have a good night. Hold up, if you don't know, now you know. If you broke, then you gotta let him go. You could have anybody, any money, mo. Cause when you a boss, you could do what you want.
I'm going to tell you what I love about this song.
Hit me.
So, the message is, no pun intended, but maybe a little intended. Girls is players too, right? And then, so the lyrics that she's coming in with is hitting that point, right? But she does it in a very cool way. She does it even keeled, chill, and she doesn't hammer you over the head with it like, you know, say somebody nowadays you hear like, I don't know, Cardi B or Meg Thee Stallion or anybody that's kind of like they're real in your face, and she doesn't need to do that way. You know, she's just kind of let's get into the lyrics and we'll see what I'm talking about here. What you know about living on the top? Penthouse suites, looking down on the ops. Took him for a test drive, left him on the lot. Time is money, so I spent it on a watch. That's a cool line. I actually like that.
All cool lines. I like it. She's talking, you know, normal hip hop song of I got money and this is what I'm doing with it.
Mm-hmm. That's how I'm spending. That's how I'm choosing to
spend
spend
it. Had a guy, didn't like him, so she
just
quit on him.
Left him on the lot.
Would love to talk to the guy, find out what happened, how he took her out, what did he say? Just find out a little more details from his side.
I don't need it. I
do. I like to hear all sides and just be like, dude, what happened? She gave you a test drive, like what'd you know what happened? And then he'd be like, yo, so here's what happened.
Took him for a test drive, left him on the lot. That's a gangster. I gotta be honest. That's the best wording of, yo, I went out with a guy, I wasn't feeling him.
Yeah,
that's a great way of putting that.
Time is money, so I spent it on a watch.
Yeah.
Time,
get yours,
money,
girl.
watch. I see
Treat
the connection
yourself.
Has relevance. It's connected. It works.
Little titty showing through the white tee. You can see a thong busting out the tight jeans. Rocks on the fingers like a dude wifed me. Got another shorty, she ain't got nothing on me.
Yeah, well, probably not.
Yeah. Respect the confidence, Coi. She's feeling herself. Feels like she got right to, man. She talking about the specifics of her body and her clothes and like letting you know that it's fall fire.
Good visual there. Quick and to the point. Like you see a white tee or not, she gives the visual of what's happening. You see a thong busting out the jeans. They're tight. You're not sure of the size, but you still got the visual of like, okay, I see what's happening there. Big old rocks on her fingers, but she hasn't been wifed because she put them on her fingers. And then
respect.
Got another shorty? Question mark? Like she says it in a Ron Burgundy voice. Got another shorty?
She ain't nothing like me.
She ain't nothing like me.
I like it. That's my style right there. I feel you, Coi.
All right, Coi. Let's see what else you got to say, because I feel like you got some more fantastic lyrics to lay on us.
Hit it.
Yeah, cause girls is players too. Yeah, cause girls is players too. Keep it playing, baby. Cause girls is players too. Ladies getting money all around the world, cause girls is players too. I go on and on and on again. He blowing on my phone, but I'm ignoring him. He thinking he the one, I got like 4 of him. Yeah, I'm sitting first class like bad Victorian. Came a long way from rag to riches. 5-star bitch, yeah, I taste so delicious. Let him lick the plate, yeah, I make him do the dishes. Now he on news 12, cause a bitch we're missing. Sheesh, about to catch another fight. Yeah. The apple bottom make him wanna bite. Yeah. I just wanna have a good night. I just wanna have a good night. Hold up, if you don't know, now you know. If you broke, then you gotta let him go. You could have anybody, any money, more. Cause when you a boss, you could do what you want.
Oh, man. She just keeps laying on some thick stuff going on here. So, first of all, she goes in with the on and on and on and on again, which...
A little Biggie
reference, which didn't he do a song with this? You said the Puffy did, didn't he?
He wasn't a part of it, but Puffy and Mace, they sampled the message with "Can't nobody hold me down." No.
So I was thinking they connected that anyway.
They got the beat in the back.
Happened.
No, this is a girl who clearly respects her classic hip hop. The fact that she brought this beat in, or at least her producer did. We should give her producer a shout out while we're at it.
True. Writer, whoever wrote that.
Because there's little droplets of classic hip hop all throughout the song, including "Go On and On and On," produced by Johnny Goldstein, which is not the name I was anticipating.
She got produced by a Goldstein, huh?
Yeah, a Goldstein threw this shit together. All right.
All right.
Hey, respect. He knows his hip hop too, and maybe we're not giving Coi enough credit. Maybe like she threw this together. I don't know the backstory.
It would usually say it. Honestly, songwriters, Achilles King, Clifton, and Nathaniel Chase, Coi Leray Collins. So she did throw some lyrics in here, but as well as Edward Fletcher, Felicia Fario, Melvin Glover, Sylvia Robinson, and Augustine Goldstein.
Kind of sounded like a lot of white dudes.
I'm always amazed at how many writers are in such simple songs. Like
somebody just wrote like one line.
That's what I want to know. Not even a line. What if somebody was like, "Wait, change that word from like." Fight to flight,
and then he had to
about
be
to
like,
catch another fight.
Hey,
flight.
Are you guys gonna use my edit? All right, I deserve writing credit.
Yeah, make sure. I said flight.
My name goes on the Genius.
I'm amazed by that. Definitely amazed by that. But wanted to focus on the next thing because I know you hate this, and you're big on when people do this. You'll never do this, and I've definitely done this before, and I feel like a little bitch every time I do it. He blowing up my phone, but I'm ignoring him. If a girl is ignoring your phone calls after, you can give it 2, right? You can give a call twice. You cannot give a third call. If you call twice and you haven't got a call back response or anything like that, that third call, you're fucking up. So if you're blowing up a phone and she's ignoring it, like the guy's fucking up.
I literally can trace it back to when I was 18 in my first month of college, when a certain individual who but I'm not gonna name drop. He was literally tripping because this girl that he had just met that he was feeling, he was trying to get a hold of her. And she wasn't answering. And he was like, "Man, should I call her third? I've called her twice, and she's not answering. Should I call her a third time?" People were like, "No, don't do that." And then next thing you know, we look over, and he's got the phone on his ear, and he's walking away. And I'm like, "That motherfucker just called a third time." And I remember being brand new to college, an 18-year-old, and I literally made a point right then. Look,
2 times is max.
Not even phone call, but text. It's if you're not getting anything back in 2 times, they know. They saw it.
They know.
It's not a miscommunication situation. And if it is, they can get back to you later on. I'll let you know that's what it was. And you can choose to believe that if you want. But Yeah, no, there's no reason to ever go
I do that with my business.
full blown blowing up, unless it's like maybe if it's like your girlfriend, your significant other, and you're not getting back.
Oh, that's different.
That's a different situation.
That's
but that's not the
something's
situation.
wrong there. Something's happening. You're worried.
That's not the situation.
I
Coy's
didn't do this
discussing
with a
here.
bride. I had a bride asked me to DJ her wedding. I contacted her, responded, and gave her the contract. And she's like, "Oh, can you fix this and this?" I fixed it, sent it back, and then haven't heard since. I was like, I hit it up once. I was like, "Hey, just making sure you got the contract." Hit it up a second time. Hey, just double checking. I don't want to contact again. I'm not calling again.
Yeah.
She clearly got the phone call. She got the first couple messages. She got the email. She knows my number, and it's like, that's what it is. It's just
Right.
Same thing with job. Yeah. So
I'm
when
here when
I
you're
heard that
ready.
line, it reminds me of you because anytime I've ever done it, because I've definitely been that guy. I've definitely been that. I do my best not to,
And
but
I
there's
tried to talk you out of it.
you talk me out of it, and it's just like
Yeah.
it's a certain state of mind that goes into it where you become that.
Mhm.
Hopefully, I'm past that stage because I got myself a good one now. So beyond that, but blowing
There you
up
go.
the phone, but I'm ignoring him.
You
You
thinking he the one? I got like 4 of him.
Has she with that? Now that pisses me off. Has she talked about that with him? Has she explained, "Hey, you're not the only one"? If she has not expressed that, and she's leading him on, but then she's not answering his phone.
She's
So
leaving breadcrumbs.
This sounds like he's got 4 of him. I mean, she is using him. I don't know. It sounds a little bit of like a, she's messing with some dude.
The fact that
Sounds
she's
like
not
he's creating a stalker is what it sounds like.
well, the fact that she's not answering any of his responses, he should be able to take the breadcrumbs and get the message. Oh, there's probably more of them. You know what I mean? I don't know if he knows that there's 4 of them,
Yeah,
but
4's a lot, dude.
maybe he should try.
Maybe it's not. Maybe I'm just
ignoring
overthinking it.
him.
I'm just thinking if my girl had like 4 others, I'd be like, God, my goodness, I'm not special at all.
My
am I?
goodness. Yeah, I'm sitting first class like valedictorian.
It's a good word. Isn't that word such a good one?
Hey, the fact that you could work valedictorian into a rhyme, I
Valedictorian, dude.
respect.
Yeah.
I didn't, and you know how I know it was a fluid motion is I didn't even know that she said it as she
yeah.
was going through it. Everything sounded
Sitting
flowy.
First class, like a valedictorian.
That's a hard word to work in, and I respect when people are
Sitting
able to
first
work in
class,
hard
like
words.
Sitting first class like a valedictorian. It is a hard
That's
word.
a dude. You know what? I like this girl.
Like a valedictorian.
I like this girl. She's able to like. This is like the 4th time in the song already where she's like made a point by using kind of like a unique artistic way of saying it. Where I'm just like, fuck, that was dope.
It's
I like the
valid.
way you worded that because when she's mixing ideas right there, it's like she's sitting first class. That means like, oh, I'm like, I'm first class on the planes. I'm like whatever. But who sits in front in graduation? Valedictorians. They got a little
Dude, I
front
thought
row.
it was valedictorian.
Huh?
I had no idea there was a D there.
It's a tough word, yeah. And
Valedictorian?
You are not good with tough words. So
No, man.
that
Well, I
makes
just
sense.
I thought it was valedictorian. It's valedictorian. That's way easier.
Yeah.
I had no idea it was dictorian.
Came a long way from rag to riches. 5-star bitch, yeah, I taste so delicious. Let them lick the plate, yeah, I make them do the dishes. That's a good one, too. Coi, you working it. Now he on News 12 because a bitch went missing. Sheesh.
Now he.
And by the way, sheesh was her
now
line in
he
there.
on News 12 because a bitch went missing.
I don't know. That one lost me, to be honest.
He went. He's on the news. Man, what'd she do to him?
Somebody go
Man,
missing.
I don't know that one.
Did Coi murder somebody? Or the bitch that he was hanging out with?
What is it disrespect? I thought it was disrespectful to call it. If a female calls herself a bitch, is it still disrespectful?
Oh, wait, I just put it together. Yeah.
Oh, dude, put
She's
this
calling
together
her-
for me because
She's talking about herself. Now he on News 12 because a bitch went missing means that,
Oh,
like, she ghosting him.
he's looking on
And
the news.
he's on the
got
news
it,
like, I don't know where she
connected.
went. Which means this dude is way over the top. Look, hey, calling and texting a girl 3-4 times because she's not
Oh,
responding
he called
is
the
one
news
thing.
to look for her because
Oh, missing person. Hey, this dude. He
Going
is
back to mine though,
a
dude.
bit
Can a
much.
girl call herself a bitch? It's like a 5-star bitch.
Yeah.
But she's calling herself like a good bitch. Like I don't want to.
Yeah,
I feel
because
weird
she's-
saying bitch to
Well,
a call
you
a female.
can't do it. You can't do it. She could do it about herself because, it's like when girls
yeah,
talk
it's-
about being a bad bitch. Like, she's
But
not
she's-
saying it in a demeaning
Did
way.
she taste herself? And I taste so
No.
delicious.
No, that was...
Who's
the-
who's letting her know that? Did she get this reference?
She's
from
just
the,
letting you know that she tastes delicious. So
How does she know this?
Good reviews. 5 stars on that.
That's gotta be it. Dude. And then it's going into the main verse. We kind of missed it on the first one. We're gonna go over it now. About to catch another flight. Yeah. Apple bottom G's make him want to bite.
There's no jeans in there. It's just
Oh,
the
yeah.
apple bottom make them want to
I'm
bite.
adding words to it. Apple bottom make him want to bite. Yeah. I just want to have a good night. Yeah. I just want to have a good night. Hold up. If you don't know, now you know. If he broke, then you gotta let him go. You could have anybody, any, mini, money. Oh shit, that's a good one. You could have anybody, money, money, mo. That's it. Anybody mean anybody?
You could, I think she says
you
it
could
this
have
way.
anybody.
Daddy.
Eeny, miny, mo.
You could have anybody.
Eeny, miny, mo.
Eeny, meeny, miny, miny, mo.
You could have anybody. Eeny, miny, mo. That's a good one.
She says it clean.
She does it better.
She makes it work.
Because when you're the boss, you could do what you want.
Because when you a boss, you could do what you want.
Because girls is players too. And so let's let this song ride out. And by
I
the
gotta
way,
be honest, man. Of all the songs that we've gone over, remember we did WAP like last year, maybe I was even 2 years ago and stuff. We did a few of these songs where like the representation is basically, yeah, I'm a boss bitch, I do what I want. This girl,
I got pussy that's wet. And,
yeah,
big at the throat.
Yeah. This girl's doing it. My favorite yet. I love how she's flowing. She's using great word puns. She's making her statements without saying directly like what exactly she's trying to say, but you get it. And she does sound like a boss. I believe her.
And I like the length of this song because it's almost done in about 20 seconds. Finish it, Coi.
Yeah, cause girls is players too. It's time that we let them know that girls is players too. Keep it playing, baby. Cause girls is players too. Ladies getting money all around the world. Cause girls is players too.
Sheesh. Whew. I had to close it out with sheesh because she used sheesh in her verse, and I haven't heard that word said since, I don't know, Scooby-Doo.
Yeah.
Sounds like something that Shaggy would say, but...
Like the song, man. I get tired of all the songs that keep sampling songs that I've already heard before. Cause
Yeah, you hate that.
I heard this already. Dude.
Justin gets mad at that stuff.
You couldn't change it to like something with the song to change the beat. No, they want to go with the same beat. Which, by the way, we said it, and I want to show you just how much alike that song is compared to the songs I know.
Yeah, let's play some of the samples real quick. Let's do a rundown.
Yeah. So come on and tickety check yourself before you wreck yourself. Check.
Oh, yeah, you better check yourself before you wreck yourself, because coming at me is bad for your health. I don't know if that's what he said, but it's something like
Definitely
that.
not.
You know how he makes up shit.
But, yeah, that's Ice Cube, and that wasn't the original, but it might be the one that people identify most. I don't know, depending where you are or who you is. But that one's classic. That one is the 90s version of this track, I feel like. But I do feel like I thought you were going to start off with the original. And that's
No, you go back from that. Like, that's the one I grew up on and didn't know there was an original before that, because this is the way I explained it. I knew that one growing up because I heard Ice Cube.
So when you hear that beat, the first thing you go to is
Ice Cube.
Chickity Chick yourself.
Until now I know it's Grandmaster because I started mixing it when I first started DJing. I was like, oh, this beat's way doper. And then he starts talking about way weird stuff. We really wanted to go into a song, The Message by Grandmaster Flash.
We might have to do a whole episode on that because, there's a whole bunch of messaging that's like.
But not today because we're going to get tired of this beat. But listen to the beat.
We'll go over it.
Listen how similar it is.
Let's hit it real quick.
Sometimes it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Broken glass everywhere, people pissing on the stage, they just don't care. I can't take the smell, can't take the noise, got no money to move out, I guess I got no choice. Rats in the front room, roaches in the back, junkies in the alley with the baseball bat. I tried to get away, but I couldn't get far, cause a man with the tow truck repossessed my car. Don't push me, cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my head. It's like a jungle sometimes, it makes me wonder how I keep from going under. Standing on the front stoop, hanging out the window, watching all the cars go by.
Oh, yeah, that is the original Grandmaster Flash. Don't push me. That's probably the line I know best. Cause I'm close to the edge. I'm trying not to lose my
1982. That's when Grandmaster Flash jumped that joint. And there's a lot of like deep messaging in that. I was saying, maybe we go over that. Maybe that's a season 3 jam because we can't do it too close to this one. But it does have a deep message involved, and it's obviously stood the test of time because it's still often referenced as it is today with Coi Leray. So that song is a banger for all ages and highly respected.
Which is why Coi decided to take that exact beat.
You know what's fun listening back to all the ways people have changed it up because it was a little bit different speed with the way she used it.
And the message had a little congas.
Yeah.
I like those little congas. Like,
I always enjoy hearing the way people switch up the samples a little bit because it was a little bit different in the Ice Cube one. It was a little bit different with Coi here, and it was a little different in that one. And but obviously the bass line, the actual beat, very much the same. And I like that she used the beat, but she didn't over make it a like remix of this. Like she didn't reference any of the lyricalness of that song. You know, she hasn't. She didn't like basically use the same hook and then try to like just make that the same thing, but she's slightly different. Like she made this her own track with just that beat, and it was a slightly altered beat, but obviously that's where she sampled it from. But then there's one more that I was first really brought into this beat, and that was when Diddy used it because his No Way Out album, and I want to say like 96, was a big part of like my childhood. Like I remember being all about that album, and I think the first song I ever heard off it was Can't Nobody Hold Me Down. So let's go ahead and throw that one in, and that'll close out our sample circuit for the episode.
Yeah, we should probably just do this for all the songs that have samples now. Have like a remember this came from and shit.
Remember when?
All right, here goes Diddy, Can't Hold Me Down. Let's hear that one. Oh, he slowed it way up.
Bad boy. We ain't gonna stop.
Now it's on the hot track, melt like it's hot wax. Put it out, all the stuff.
Well, fast forward to the main part.
That's right.
Good fellas, you know you can't touch this dude. Don't push us, cause we're close to the edge. We're trying not to lose our heads. Broken glass everywhere.
See, with that song, he completely ripped off of it.
So that's the thing I was making a point of is Diddy was a sample master, and that's why I respect him as a producer.
But then he just like took verbatim.
Let me finish the point.
Oh, go ahead.
So he was really good about finding some classic jams and then like remixing them, reworking them into like modern day hip hop. But he wasn't that great about getting away from like what that song was and turning it into something completely new. He would kind of like rework it a little bit, but yeah, as you heard right there, he's still using the same hook as Grandmaster
Same hook,
Flash.
same couple of lines.
Yeah, using a lot of lines.
Broken glass everywhere.
Just changing up how he says it and makes it. Yeah, that's what I'm respecting about Coi. Is she really just took this beat and she has her own message. Shout out to the message.
Hey, I like that.
You know what I mean?
And that's my kind of shit. I like that.
Yeah.
Like
and
that.
she's got her own flow, and she's not trying to incorporate too much of the original song, just the beat. And she's not trying to her own thing.
She's not trying to check herself.
So she can redirect herself.
I don't know. It didn't work as good as yours, but I just wanted to. You did it so good, dude. I was trying to follow it. It was good.
Yeah,
you're much better at that.
I respect it.
Anyways, dude, let's get to the end of this. Give me your slaps and snaps on Coi's version and her Players 2, or just Players by Coi.
I'm gonna go with out of 5 slaps. So that was 4 slaps and
what was that last thing?
Broken glass everywhere.
Oh, it was broken glass. It was the broken glass
happening.
It was
the broken glass that's everywhere.
Oh man, you got a better sound effect. That sounded like wind blowing into a dark room.
I'm gonna add the sound effect later. I'm gonna add the sound effect later. Don't worry.
It's more of a.
That would have sounded way worse. But because Coi did not feel the need to use referencing beyond the beat, I did it for her. And you know what? I wasn't sure going into it. Even though I've been feeling this song as I've been hearing it around the last few months, I really feel like actually going into it and digging in what she was saying and, really actually paying the song more attention than I ever have, I came out respecting it more and enjoying it more. And it might be thrown into a little modern rotation. Somewhat. Not over. I don't want to overplay this song, but I do like it. I like what she's getting at. And we started it by saying, yeah, Girls is players too. We know that. But as we went through it and the way she worded it, I respected the message she was delivering so much more because
I see what you did there.
it's not. I want to start putting a soundbite every single time I say the message. The message.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
I just wanted to emphasize one more time.
So let me finish my message.
I almost did it again.
There you go.
I almost.
Yeah, no, you wanted to.
Wayne's World did it almost, dude. It was close.
But she's very artistic with it and just smooth. It's one of those songs where you actually feel like I could see her through, even though I did just see the video, so I know what she looks like. But I feel like I'm getting a visual of what she is, what she's doing. And you know what? It's fucking sexy. I'm feeling it. Coi Leray, you do your thing. And always believe in the message. How many slaps you giving it?
The message. That's it, man.
That's your message.
Good usage of the song. Again, not going to give it too much credit because it's used the same beat. Could have changed it up like like something. I don't know. So change the beat so we hear it, but don't. You know, it's like, oh, I got it. No, that wasn't it. Okay, so I wish they would have changed a little bit. I do like the size of the song. Keeps it nice and simple for me to mix and do all that good stuff. 3, and then you gotta love the message.
You got to.
Sound. It's such a good sound, man.
Yeah.
It's an epic, and it just obviously in 4 songs I've used it plus some.
Yeah, and I mentioned how I talked about how Girls is Players too. We heard that at the beginning, and we were like, yeah, we know what you mean. And then she really won me over a lot with the lyrics that she had. But what I didn't include in that, as I was making that point, was I came into the song thinking, this is a 3-slapper. This is a 3-slapper.
That's what it is.
And then she got another slap out of me just as we went through it. You know, I appreciated it.
Well, there it is, man.
And that is our message. And we got one more 4-letter message for y'all. Next!